How's everybody doing tonight? This is Rodney Govens, congressional candidate on the Democratic ticket for 1st Congressional District here in Arkansas. And I'm here at my opponent's office. He's an incumbent. And as you can tell, ain't nobody been here for a while. When is enough enough? And I mean that in so many different ways. What I hold here in my hand is a 19-page lawsuit filed, class action style, and as you can tell, my opponent is listed here. And this is for the United States Court of Federal Claims, alleging that they're underpaid. As congressional representatives in the United States of America, and it's public knowledge about the salary, I would argue that their salary is more than enough, and based on some of the output with only 27 bills that have even been levied and passed in this last session, I would argue that we need to get a pay cut. Now, when I sit back and I look at my opponent's voting record, he voted against the PACT Act, aka the Burn Pit Act, made it retroactive for Vietnam-era veterans to finally go get benefits for being exposed to Agent Orange. Now, thankfully, the PACT Act passed, but not because of my opponent. He voted no. His reasoning behind voting no, we can't afford it. Well, I'm looking at bullet point 28, because I'm trying to figure out how we can afford this then. Plaintiff Crawford's congressional salary has been unconstitutionally underpaid each year of his service. Because Representative Crawford is a current member of Congress, the underpayment of his back pay continues to accrue. Because Congressman Rick Crawford qualifies for a federal retirement, the suppression of his congressional salary has unconstitutionally reduced the retirement pay, which he will be due upon his departure from Congress. That's what he put in this lawsuit. Frivolous lawsuit, by the way. Congressional representatives are paid upwards of $170,000 a year. I would argue that's more than enough. When you've got Helena, West Helena struggling without water 3 times already this year, their water system continues to fail. When you have Elaine, Arkansas, where their water tower is rated number 6 worst in the country. When you have issues with Medicare and Medicaid and people just being disenrolled randomly, and you're going to sit here and tell me as a congressman, we can't afford it, but we can afford this nonsense? You get paid enough, and you ain't even doing your job. Hell, you don't even come home. You don't represent the constituency, Rick, but here you are demanding to get back pay. You don't represent the people of Arkansas, and when you do vote, you vote to continue to oppress the very rural communities that you're supposed to represent and advocate for. No more. It's time that we take a stand. Let's replace this guy. Let's make sure that we actually get a representative in here that wants to be home, that wants to engage the constituency, that wants to know what problems we need to fix to make sure that our rural communities are well taken care of and that our people are well represented. Let's fix this come November. And let's make sure that we get the word back to this guy. No more. We're done with you. My name's Rodney Govens. I'm running for Congress.